So maybe I could take my shades off this time. Should I take my shades off? You keep me your shades? Oh, right in the car. Okay, gotta get your questions.
Questions?
Yep. Hey, race fans! It's a beautiful day on the hill. I'm here with Sportsman star Brett Gilmore. Brett, how are you doing today?
I wouldn't call me a star.
No?
No, I just be driving around in circles.
Fine. I'm here with Brett Gilmore.
There we go.
Sportsman driver. How is that one? Is that better?
That's much better. I'll take it.
Brett, who is your favorite driver?
My dad.
Your dad.
If I couldn't pick my dad, though, I'd probably pick Jeff Strunk. He was always, growing up, he was always really good, and I always enjoyed watching him race. I always liked racing with him, too.
Yeah.
He's always been really good to race with, and I think he's one of the best drivers here, so I've always liked him.
I agree. Absolutely. So how does it feel to be a third-generation driver following in your grandfather and your father's racing careers?
That's a good one. It's really good. It feels really good. I don't know a really good word for it, but it's just good. It feels good to know that, what my grandfather did and what my dad did. I try to do what, my dad did, in the 90s, because that was his peak, in my opinion.
Right.
Not peak, but that was really good for him. And I try to do what he did. And my grandfather's racing obviously is very, very, legendary. So it's just a good feeling to know that I have a good family.
Absolutely.
I'm in a good family. My cousin races and with Adriana on our cars. It's just a good, having the 7 race every week is still a really good feeling.
Definitely. I'm sure it is. If you could pick any song to hype you up before getting on the track, what would it be?
I don't know. I got too many.
You got too many?
I have too many.
You have too
Hold
many?
on. I can look. I know which one. Mount Sinai. It's called Mount Sinai. I'm not going to tell you the name of the band, but it's Mount Sinai.
It just gets you hyped up.
It's
all amped.
It's not like a hype up song, but it's just it's not. It's kind of chaotic.
Yeah.
I'm just very manic, so that tends to be my calling card.
Fair enough. Did you have any special nicknames growing up?
Did I have any special nicknames? Meatball.
Meatball.
Meatball is what my grandfather called me.
Oh.
Because I remember the story. I used to help him in the summertime. My dad would drop me off at his house, and I'd help him with whatever, scrap and hauling wood and whatever.
Right.
And the one day I'm trying to get him up, and I'm calling him all sorts of stuff. And I started calling him food names, and I called him Meatball, and he goes, "That's it, Meatball. That's your name." I was like, okay.
Oh, that's so
and ever
special.
since then, it's been Meatball, and I haven't called that since he passed. But it's still
Right.
there. It's still there.
Absolutely. When you're not racing, what do you like to do in your free time?
Sleep.
Sleep.
No, I play video games with my friends and hang out at the house and work on the race car. Hang out with my dad. I don't really be doing much. Just hanging out at my house.
Just vibing.
Just vibing.
So now I know when I'm in the stands and you come out and everyone comes out and they're like, "Oh my God, Brett Gilmore," because your colors are so bright. So what inspired you to have such bright color schemes?
My dad.
Your dad.
He's always had very bright cars.
86
86 was his first year. The car was all yellow, and then 87 it was pink and yellow, and then ever since then, it's just been bright colors because that's just we got to stand out. And
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but there's some nights you can't see some of these cars.
Right.
There's cars that
Absolutely.
are dark, and especially luckily at Grandview the lights are very bright and you can see. But there's tracks like Grandview, like Diamond.
Yeah.
I lose cars. It's dusty and it's dark.
Yeah.
I can't see. I'm like, I want you to be able to this is all white and yellow. It's
Right.
you gotta see me. And I like that excuse. I didn't see you. Yes, you did. Shut up. I know you did. You didn't. You definitely saw me. Shut your mouth. You're a liar and you're lying. Are you good? You gonna make it?
No, I'm loving this.
Okay.
I'm just letting
Just only here to have fun.
Absolutely. What would be the first thing you'd buy or do if you won the lottery?
Just get rid of this stuff. How much money are we talking?
I don't know. Just a big chunk of money.
A big chunk of money. I'd sell all this stuff.
Okay.
Buy him a new truck and trailer. Get a new Bicknell for him.
Yeah.
Brand new car, and then I do my own thing. I'd probably go drifting or something. Buy a Nissan Silvia S14.
Wow.
Get a I don't know. Just get a motor built from Morgantini and just go be a manic idiot.
So what is your happiest memory, whether it would be racing or personal-wise?
Happiest memory?
Yeah.
I don't remember a whole lot. Be waking up and I forget what I when I wake up. So.
I do. I'm the same. I'm like, what did I wear yesterday?
Probably one of my favorite memories of racing is
Okay.
winning and having my dad and my grandfather in victory lane with me.
Absolutely.
And my grandfather's one of those guys. He doesn't shake many hands. He doesn't. It says good job. He only ever did it to me twice, and that was one time when I won my only race in 2015. He shook my hand, and that still hits home. That's one of those. And the only other time was I finished 4th in a modified race, and he shook my hand. But yeah, no, that's my probably favorite one.
Absolutely.
Winning and having both of them in victory lane, that was cool.
Oh. Are there any special shout-outs or people you'd like to thank?
My dad, all my sponsors. I have too many to remember. That sounds awful. All my sponsors definitely helped me get this year, because my plan actually was not to race. I was.
Oh,
If I didn't have the money, I wasn't going to race. I was just going to call it quits. I was just going to say,
wow.
whatever, I'll take a year off.
Uh-huh.
I didn't have the money to do it. It was too expensive. And then
Right.
some people came through, and Jennifer Miller got me a bunch of sponsors. BB Precision Machine gave me enough money to get my motor done.
Wow.
And now I'm racing, and we're doing okay. So
definitely.
it's not easy, especially with what these guys are running now and the way
Absolutely.
prices are. Tires are $250 a piece now,
God.
which is whatever. I mean, I can't complain because we still here doing it. I can't complain because I get to do what I like to do. But but yeah, my sponsors, my dad, my crew guy Colby, he's been a ton of help for years now.
Yeah.
What was that? He's been a ton of help for years now, and I appreciate all he does. And my dad, whether I'm in the shop or not, he's usually in the shop.
Right.
But yeah, that's about it. Mainly my sponsors, my dad and Colby. We don't have a lot of people helping us. It takes 3 of us.
That's all you need, right?
Yeah, I hope.
Well, Brett, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great night and a great 2023 season. Take care.